Ho, 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 ho. Hey, yo, let's go. It's another week of the Smoke and Bear Show. How goes it, Barry?
It's going wonderful. How is it for you?
It's going good. Summer's just coming in, nice and slow, easing into it. I'm excited. Give me that sun. Let's just keep it going. We got Belmont Steaks coming up. Got plenty of ponies coming up. I'm just loving it right now. It's just that time of the year.
And
I'm honestly, go ahead.
we were talking about Saratoga and Del Mar season. That's kind of the best time of the year for me. I personally,
Yeah, on that note, let's cheers to the Saratoga meet coming up and the Del Mar meet coming up. Cheers to both of that. Let's get after it. Dink.
Can you tell which one I'm a bit partial to based on my glass?
I love it. Oh, now we're kicking with the Don Julio flowing. Hey, today's show, we got a little bit of the Belmont Stakes. We're going to go over the Grade 2 Pin Mile tomorrow. Friday. But we got the horse of the day. We got an interview with Staten Flurry Racing Stables LLC. It was a great input. Go over the Black Eyed Susan with him. And we got horse of the day and some picks. So let's get after it, Mary. We got the, Belmont Stakes in a couple weeks out. Kind of just leaning a little bit to Barber Road. I like this. It took the Preakness off. Looks like it's trending well. So that's just kind of my early lean. You got an early lean for the Belmont, Mary?
Well, I love the way that Barber Road was working out
before
the Derby. I think he was working out phenomenally. Words today. I'm also liking Modonigal. If Modonigal runs, I would totally be into that because I think that extra distance, we're going 1.5 miles at the Belmont Stakes. Yeah. I think it'll be suited for him well. And just that's my gut instinct right now. But it's such an open race. There's no real standouts. And I'm if We the People is running, I'd be interested to see We the People.
Yeah. And Nest looks like it's running. My horse, Nest, she's a filly. It'll be just a fun race, a little early still. That's just a couple leans I have for that. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be, I think, an open race, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited betting wise. I think it'll be a great betting card. Just excited for the finish off the Triple Crown Series. On a high note there. Hopefully. And this week, we actually have a little bit of a Grade 2. We got the Penn Mile. I don't play much Penn National, but hey, we got a great race there. A couple favorites I think could be beat. Who you got? Who you leaning towards for the Penn Mile Grade 2?
You had about a favorite to be beat, but I am actually going with one of the favorites, which is Annapolis, going 9-5 on the morning line. I think it's going to be very hard to beat Annapolis. They're off a long layoff. The last race that they ran was in October. Yeah. I can understand that, but I saw this in the program. I was not a fan of the number 3 Uncaptured Spirit. Morning line at 10-1. It's that you have less than 2 weeks off the layoff. Just last ran on at Pimlico on Preakness Day, and I don't love to see that. I don't love to see horses run less than 2 weeks off their layoff. I think that's not as always listening to the horse, because you look in the past performances for that horse. There's at least 4 weeks off between each one. So I feel like this was a bit rushed.
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. And the one's gonna be tough to beat for sure. Definitely in a beat, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm taking the 4. I'm gonna butcher this. 0835, maybe an area code or number of some sorts. The 4 horse in the Penn Mile on Friday, the 4 with Camucci. And you know what? Weaver's never won a stakes race. He's 0 for 12. Number 1 is coming here. Let's get Mr. Weaver on the board for his first stakes win. I like Kendrick up. And Penn National, to me, that place, it's where favorites can be beat. I don't know if Pletcher's going to send, I don't know if they're sitting there straight big dogs down there. But we'll see. So I think that Kendrick can sit off the pace. So I like the 4 to be sitting off the pace and maybe pick them up and lay them down there running late. So what do you think about the 4? You think he can maybe get in there for a slice or maybe upset him?
Could be. It could be. I like Kendrick too. I think Kendrick is a wonderful gate rider.
Yeah.
I was just a wonderful rider, and he really knows how to get a horse out of the gate if you want that early jump.
That's for sure. That's for sure. It should be a great race. They have some good racing. Let's check out everyone. Fire away. Give Penn National some love. Friday, they have a great card. Let's fire there. That's the Penn Mile Grade 2 on the turf on Friday there. So, yeah. And, we had a great interview today. Met Mr. Staten Fleury for the first time. What a cool guy, huh? How was that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you can just tell he really embraces this industry with his entire heart.
Yeah.
This is something he's loved for years now, and just getting into it. It was just this ambitious guy going for this industry that he loves so much. And it's always fun to talk to people that are so passionate about what they do.
Yeah, it was great. I love hearing that. And he's all about it and talk about he seems very professional. Does stuff the right way. It's what I got from him. So let's pull up this interview. It was great here, and let's check it out. Here we go. And we're back. We got Staten Fleury, owner of Fleury Racing Stables LLC. Also owner of the 2022 Black Eyed Susan winner, Interstate Daydream. Appreciate you taking the time, sir. How you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man. What a win there a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah, man. She ran huge that day. We knew we were sitting on a big race that day, but
yeah,
she ran kind of off the screen.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit. Got that race pulled up. We'll kind of go through it, seeing if it was spotted where you wanted and everything. But yeah, it's good to kind of just keep in that wave of every aspect of the horse game with our video. So appreciate getting an owner on here again.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
When you try to get some new blood into the game, people are trying to abandon it. Let's get them going. Get the younger people coming through. You know what I'm saying?
The more the merrier. Yeah, we got the whole partnership deal, 10 Strike Racing here out of Arkansas and Tennessee. They've done an excellent job of bringing new blood into the game and younger blood into the game. So different syndicates like that around Arkansas and stuff have definitely helped grow the racing experience.
And it looks like you do a little bit of like individual partnerships.
I've got some buddies from around here in Arkansas that, hey, let us buy in 10%, let us buy 25%.
Okay, that's what I thought that might be.
Wet and get some new action in the game.
I like that. That's some good stuff here. So what do you think, Mary?
I think we're really curious about your background in horse racing, how you got into the sport.
Yeah, born and raised in Hot Springs. My family owns most of the parking lots around Oaklawn. So I grew up there from really as early as I had enough sense not to run out in front of a car that was pulling in. Just got to know different owners, different trainers and stuff that would park with us. Hey, come over, watch a horse run. Come get the win picture if we win. And just fell in love with it early on. And I graduated from a school about 35 minutes south of here called Henderson State University. And right about the time I was graduating, I claimed my first horse, won our second race, and I've been hooked ever since.
Bam, that's it. Winning will get you hooked. That's for sure. That's always good to get one early and go after something you want. You're obviously trying something new, so it's obviously just to keep after.
The first taste of success definitely get you hooked. And we won our second race, we won our fourth race, and we won our fifth race. So we had a lot of early wins, and that definitely get you intrigued and looking for bigger and better horses too.
Yeah, and Equibase had that on Equibase had the 2013. Was that that year?
Yeah, 2012. I think we ran a handful of races. The filly's name was Let's Get Fiscal. Cody Autry had her at the time, and we claimed her here at Oaklawn. We had to run her back here. We've got a claiming jail rule where if you don't run her back for more than 25%, you have to wait 30 days. And it was to the end of the meet, so we had to bump her up in class a little bit.
Gotcha.
And I think she ran fifth or sixth her first race, but we got her back to the level we claimed her at Lone Star, and she won next out.
There it is. I like it. Yeah, that's good, man. Good to have success. It looks like you have a little system rolling.
We do. Got a good team of trainers, and I've got a great bloodstock agent that helps pick out horses, and it's all benefit to them. I've got Carl Broberg. I've got
Yeah.
obviously Brad Cox.
Yeah.
Got Ron Fauché down in Louisiana, and I decided this summer I'm taking a string to Del Mar, and I've hired Bill Spar out there. Excited about getting some horses. We've got 5 out there right now, and
Yeah, I mean,
excited to get.
I'm dead honest. I don't obviously you've never owned a horse, but
Yep.
it seems that's the best chance of value just because of their incentives, correct?
It is. We claimed a couple at Keeneland.
Yeah.
We're shipping out
Shipping
just
them out,
because of the win bonus.
Yeah, the win exactly. Yeah, they have all the extra. They give you a little bit of money too for
To ship out. You get 5,000 to ship out. Your first start. So
why not?
It's definitely intriguing.
I like it. And it's Del Mar.
See what happens?
Yeah, Del Mar life. So
you can't beat Del Mar in the summer.
You got the truth.
And you briefly talked about your partnerships with Brad Cox. He has been with you on both She Dares the Devil and Interstate Daydream. Can you speak a little bit about the relationship?
Yeah, I started with Brad in 2013. I was real good friends with Cody Autry's assistant, and that's who I had my first horse with. Let's Get Fiscal.
Yeah.
Cody and Kevin parted ways. Kevin went to work for Carl Broberg, and he went to Fairgrounds instead of Oaklawn that winter. So Kevin was up here. He's like, man, I want to get you with a good trainer here, since I was still very, very young in the game and very inexperienced. And I think Brad had 8 or 10 horses when I met him. And Kevin's like, that's who I want you to work with. He's the next up and comer in the game. And we claimed our first horse together, won our first race together. And I've been with him 9 years now.
Heck yeah. That's great, man.
He was sharing a barn. I think, like I said, he had 8 or 10 horses, and he was sharing a barn with Jinx Fires when I first started with Brad. And it was pretty much all claimers. He had never won a graded stakes before. And I feel like we've kind of grown together.
That's great. Yeah. I mean, and he obviously, whoever that guy was correct about Mr. Cox being the next up and coming.
Absolutely.
dead on about that. And on that note, we got I got the video here. Let's pull this up and kind of go over it, and just want to see if this is the spotting was where you thought. Let's watch this race here and kind of just go with it with you here.
For the Black Eyed Susan.
All right.
Yeah, Black Eyed Susan with Instant Daydream. Here we go. Just dialed up.
We honestly thought there would be a little bit more speed out front.
Okay.
From the get-go. When she broke like she did, Flo put her in the absolutely perfect spot.
Exactly. I bet the 5 doing exactly what it did. I was going for the wire job, and I knew the 5 was a price, but I was obviously that's who I fired on. But yeah, I was worried. A 5, I think it was eased up. But yeah,
kind of thought the 1 and it might have been the 2 and what was it, the 6, the Maryland bred. We kind of thought those would all be a little further up to the front than they were, but it worked out perfect. Flo rode a beautiful race, and
yeah, he did. You're just sitting pretty right there, right? You feeling pretty good about this on the backside?
Yeah, right there, and just with Adair Manor, she's always had an easy lead with a small field, and last time she kind of got looked in the eye, and she didn't battle on, and we were hoping we could get a little jump on her and look her in the eye. And my filly, she broke her maiden, and she really had to battle on in her first start up in New York. So we knew she was battle tested and had some guts to dig down deep and fight on. And we were hoping to get the jump on Adair Manor and have to look her in the eye, because we knew it was game on when that happened.
And right here, I mean, as you can tell, watching races like me, there's really no one coming.
There's not. Right here, I was like, we've got this one. Because everybody's kind of pushing on their horse.
Yeah.
Nobody's making any ground, and Flo's still sitting pretty till right there. He starts asking her, and she just takes off.
Yeah. The 10 started getting that momentum. 10 just didn't have the true pace. The 10's definitely a pretty solid horse for that race.
Oh, she's in our opinion, she was the favorite. Really up to the Santa Anita Oaks for the Kentucky Oaks.
Yeah. What a race. Congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it.
That was awesome. And what a horse. 5 career starts, 3 wins, a second and a third. Never miss the board. I mean,
No.
what else do you want from a horse, right? I guess. I mean,
You can't ask for too much better. She always shows up to every dance. The race up at Saratoga when she ran second in the Adirondack,
yeah,
we knew that was going to be a little too short for her.
yeah.
We were hoping it would be 7, or we could find a 7 or a mile, but there was just nothing
Yeah.
coming up anywhere around the country for her. And she was ready to run. So it was like, let's go out there and see what she can do. And she had
So
just
are
a
we-
little step back.
So are we thinking Saratoga this year, Coaching Club American Oats, Alabama? Are we looking elsewhere? How is that looking
To
right
be
now?
determined. There's a lot of options on the table. Being Ontario bred, we've got the Woodbine Oaks,
Interesting.
possibly Queen's Plate with her.
Mm.
We can keep her close to home and run her like in the Indiana Oaks and
Yeah.
use that as a stepping stone for Alabama. We can go to the CCA Oaks. We've got 3 or 4 options on the table. We're still just seeing what she tells us she wants
Yeah.
us to do.
Let's see what the horse responds. How do you feel? How'd she come out of it?
She came out of it great. She's back on track, galloping. I figure she'll breeze probably this week and kind of start progressing to her next start. And like I said, we'll see if it's Indiana, see if it's CCA, see if it's Woodbine. Just she'll tell us.
That's awesome. Well, best of luck with you guys and her. I think good things are coming.
I hope so.
Especially,
Hopefully.
I mean, you just like a horse, like you said, that maybe that one time the looking in the eye thing, but the horse obviously is competitive as they can come.
Oh, absolutely,
I mean,
absolutely. She's got some heart and she's got some talent, and
yeah,
get those mixed together, and it's a dangerous combo.
yeah. It's not like she's throwing a huge dud. You know, she's not away. She's not gonna be far away. It seems like ever. So that's always good. The best years that I saw in the equal base, you had Mr. Misunderstood, who I fired on multiple times.
Yeah.
What a horse, huh?
He really put us on the map. He just when he found the grass, he found his home, and
Yeah.
especially the Churchill grass.
The Churchill grass, man.
He's tied for winning a stakes horse in Churchill history. So
Wow, I did not know that.
him, Wise Dan, and Limousine Liberal have all tied for the most stakes wins at Churchill. So having that on the top of your record, that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, a couple horses have been through Churchill, a couple decent ones.
Yeah, just a few. Yep.
I like it. I like that stuff. And what is your advice to some new owners? Like you said, you kind of branch out somebody, the percentage. You think coming in a part of it's a good way, or do you think going full go? I mean, case by case. I mean,
just depends on what your long-term goal is. If you just want to have some fun, find somebody to let you in with a piece. But if you want to make it a career or a lifelong hobby, go out and buy you one on your own. But the main thing that I tell people is find somebody you can trust, a trainer you can communicate with. Do your research. Don't just say, hey, this is the big guy out there right now. Do your research, interview, talk, get to know them. And you want somebody you can communicate with, not just the big name on paper. That's Brad and I's relationship. I can text him or call him, and if he doesn't answer, he's calling back within 30 minutes to an hour. Where there's a lot of guys out there that are bigger and they really can't do that. But if you want the hands-on learning experience getting in the sport, find somebody you can trust and communicate with that will help teach you.
That's great advice. No, it makes total sense. Even if you have deep pockets, you can throw it around, but you're not going to get anywhere. And
absolutely.
There's a lot you get flushed out of the game.
There's a lot of great people in this sport, but at the same time, anytime you're dealing with money and lots of money, there's a lot of snakes, and you gotta watch out for those.
Facts are facts. That's for sure. But hey, once again, it's about a 30-minute show. You've been great insight. Appreciate you taking the time. I know you're definitely got a full schedule. And we'll be in touch and hopefully cross paths someday with you here at one of the tracks.
Hey, absolutely. Whether it's Oaklawn, Saratoga, Del Mar, look forward to it.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm going to pop down to Del Mar this summer for my first time there. So I hope maybe I'll see you there when.
Look me up. I'll be around most of the meet there.
All right, let's get a W there. All right.
Hey, let's get several W's there.
I like it. Hey, have a good one, Staten.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Peace.
Thank you.
How cool was that, right? What a guy.
Yeah. a really good interview, and such, like I said before, just like a vibrant personality, and just clearly so passionate, and great advice that he gave at the end about trust and trust in the people that you're working with. And I'm glad to see that he has that, and many others do.
Yeah. Once again, thanks again, Staten, for giving us the time for this week on that. Appreciate it. I know you're busy. Who we got here? We got a pretty fun horse this week for Horse of the Week, huh, Mary?
We do have Horse of the Week. So this horse was submitted by Daniel Dupre, and he's on Twitter at Daniel Dupre, DEPREY. DEPREY. Sorry, spelling today. What a mystery. Anyway, this is him, and the only Breeders' Cup Classic winner to get booed. And what I mean by that is this is Blame. Blame was the 2010 Breeders' Cup Classic winner, ran against Zenyatta, and
sad people that day. Oh boy, I tell you, right? Poor.
I think it was her
Blame
only
was win. The Blame just won.
Well, she was undefeated going into it.
Undefeated going into it. And on that note, I just happened to find a little some. Let's bring back some memories real quick.
Well, there we have it. Who separate a historic race from Zenyatta. Tremendous run, far back early, and a winding away to
So we appreciate that submission. Thought I'd just throw in that little Breeders' Cup, bring back some memories. Zenyatta undefeated, Blame. Hey, that's why we run the race, right? That's why everyone runs the race.
Right.
But hey, we got some picks this week. We're getting on the board. It's gonna happen, right? It's coming. All right. I'm feeling it, feeling good. Barry, why don't you kick us off? What do you got?
So I'm nervous because I have another pit 3 at Belmont for tomorrow. Well, today we're going to be airing this on Thursday, June 2nd, and this pick is for Thursday, June 2nd. And I'm going to do another $1 pit 3. I'm going with the 1 and the 7 in the first race. The 1, I have a feeling this one is going to wire the field. There's so much early speed, and it's going to be a lone speed.
Yeah.
And I'm sensing a wire the field situation there. Okay. Race 2 is very, very difficult, just based on the fact that it's a very wide open turf race, and we have some rain going into New York tonight and potentially for the next couple of days. So I don't know if this is going to be run on the turf, and same goes for number 3. I'm saying same goes for the third race. I don't know if these two are going to be run on the turf like they're supposed to be run on the turf.
Okay.
And if they are going to be run on the turf, this is my pick. If it's not on the turf, I will update you on my picks. The 12 and number 2, if we go to the main track, is a standout to me.
Okay.
So
I like this. I looked over the early card. I like this ticket. It looks solid. I'm pretty sure that's going to get it home. I like it. No, it's getting home. And we're to stay on the turf. Keep that bad weather away, hopefully. Let's get that summer. And I'm going to Gulfstream. Got an early double. Let's get on the board early. The 4 horse is the one of the 2 maker horses. And it's also my best bet of the day, Short Circuit, the 4 horse. It's the 3rd race since being claimed from the Maker Barn. Love that. Has faced some good company during the championship meet. Maker rest him. Just was outclassed before with the 4. And I like this spot now. Been working well. 21% in the claimers is Maker. So we're running the double. We're going to go with a 4. And I think the 4 will be the third betting choice in race 1. I think his other Maker will take the money. So the 4 should be the 3rd betting choice. And then we're just going to run it. The next race 2 is a 2-year-old race, which is going to be very interesting. So it was a tough one. No one's really ran. So I just kind of went with the 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Let's get an early double and get on the board here and have some ammo for the rest of the day at Gulfstream. And here I just want to show you the horse, my win bet of the day. We got Short Circuit here. As you can see, claim 3 back, and then has faced plenty of winners, has a great Tomlinson rating on the turf. This looks like a perfect maker spot. He sees it after the claim and keeps it around the same level. So I like this maker to get it home for the first race for the win bet also of the day. Get on the board early, have some ammo for the weekend, and fire away there. So yeah, that's how we're playing it. We got.
Hey, is 4 your lucky number this weekend?
That's what it is. We're going 4 and 4.
Yeah, I mean, we look here. You singled the 4, and then you have a 4 in the next slide. We put the 4, or you put the 4 in the Penn National mile.
The 4's matter. Hey, feel the energy. Whatever goes your way.
$4, and I mean, we're riding on the 4s. I'm sensing a lot of 4s coming in this weekend. So
I like it. Let's go 4. That'll be good for my pocket. That's for sure. And yeah, you might have noticed that my Bruce Lee poster is gone. My cat, I was getting it framed. And my cat, I don't know, it must have been just stalking me. The timing was crazy. Cat jumps, rips the Bruce Lee poster down. If you know anything about the movie, Bruce Lee fights the guy with the claw hand. So it makes sense that my cat would claw the poster out. Anyways, I'm corny and a dork. Thank you guys for joining another week of the Smoke and Bear Show. I'm Mike Riddy. This is the lovely Mary. We appreciate you guys joining in. Cheers.
Yes, thank you. Cheers, even though my drink is basically gone. That's what happens. That's what happens.